Alright, welcome back. So I got another build video for you guys. Today we're talking about the Zeal Sorceress. So I was looking at like this Sorceress I had built, which was pretty much just aura damage, passive damage, with also using Thunderstorm. And I realized, well, it only takes a couple quick switches. And a respec, of course. But I pretty much had the gear to do this build. So here it is. What I did for, obviously the weapon is Passion, okay, it gives me one to Berserk, one to Zeal, which is going to be her main attack, okay. I went dual Dream, so I have the helmet and the shield. I'm using an Ancient Shield Dream, just because I think it looks cooler, but you can probably get a better one if you put it into a Monarch. The Dream is where most of our damage is going to be coming from. Then I went High Lord's Wrath for the amulet, okay, increased attack speed so I can hit my break point and get those swings off as fast as I can. Because we are still a sorceress, so she's not built for this, for sure. I put War Travel on for the boots, no specific reason. You could get better boots for sure, like Go Riders or something like that. Ravenfrost for the ring, cannot be frozen. String of Ears, okay, this is for the life steal, 7% life stolen per hit. That right there, and then the physical damage reduction, magic damage reduction, or reduced. That right there is super important on this build because she's squishy, super squishy. It's a sorceress. She's not meant to be up in there fighting and swinging. I put on a BK ring so I can get some more life steal as well, and then way more life, like 44 to life, so that's really good. And then Laying of Hands so I can hit my attack, speed, breakpoints. And then also that 350% damage to demons is very helpful. So that's the basic idea here. On the swap, I just went standard Call to Arms and a Spirit Shield. So in my inventory, I don't really have anything special. Torch, Annie, Lightning Shunder Charm, so that those lightning resists can still get hit with that massive damage. And then faster hit recovery and life small charms, I believe. I want to get a couple more faster hit recovery because I don't believe I'm hitting the one I should be hitting, which I think is like 86 or 85 or something like that. So let's take a look at the actual stats here. So you can see already my damage is huge, 38k damage, and that's not even including my skills yet. So strength, I put just enough in for wearing all the gear. Dexterity, same deal here, just so I can equip everything, and then I pumped everything into vitality, so just a straightforward vitality build. For advanced stats, okay, this is where it kind of gets a little bit more interesting. So it's pretty decent. She's got like 141 better chance of getting magic items. That life stolen per hit, so we're at 20% right now. If I could get it higher, because she doesn't steal life for some reason very well, but you'll see here shortly. Physical damage received reduced by 23%, which is also really good, okay. What else was I trying to hit? Right here, 65% increased attack speed. That right there is going to help me get those Zeal swings off as fast as possible, so we don't have to spend any time, in danger. Faster hit recovery, so I'm missing. I should be up at like around probably 90 if I could. I think is where I should be at. If you know, let me know in the comments what the exact number is. But we're gonna keep going for these small charms, and we'll get there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else, lightning skill damage is gonna be huge, and fire skill damage here. So let's take a look at the stats and how I built it. Okay, for the skill tree, cold spells, I put one into Frozen Armor just for some defense. Lightning spells, I went 1, 1, 1. Okay, so we have Static Field, Telekinesis, and Teleport. just for bosses, right? And then being able to be pretty agile, right, over with your teleport. And then I maxed out Lightning Mastery. Okay, my Lightning Mastery is going to give me the damage from my Dual Dream set there. And then for fire skills, okay, I went pretty much like an enchantress. So warmth, enchant, and fire mastery, maxed out all three, and then just the prerequisites to get there. So you can see, obviously her attack's going to be a little bit higher when we buff up. So let's go out here and buff up. And the Merc. Don't forget the Merc. So now if we come back, 46k, okay, Zeal damage. That's huge. That's huge damage. But she is a sorceress, so she's a glass cannon, really. Like the biggest glass cannon I've built in a long time. She does kill super quick though. It's just keeping her alive. You do have to pod every once in a while, but you can see her clearing speed is super quick. I want to get a little bit more lifesteal and a little bit better poison resistance because, well, poison's a problem still. It's always a problem, actually. So you can see, even if we go down into like the lower axe, she acts kind of like an Oradin. I always buff up for some reason. My buffs run out quickly. So you don't have to do too much here. Your Merc. Oh, I forgot to show the Merc. The Merc here, Infinity, okay, that's the reason why she acts like an Oradin, okay, because you're using that Conviction Orb, breaking resistance, and then you still have that pulse damage, really high pulse damage. Fortitude, okay, just so he stays alive, and then Ungarios. Pretty standard Merc setup there. But you can see for doing pit runs, she's awesome. You don't have to do too much, it's pretty safe. Because of your pulse damage is still quite high. When you start getting into the higher axe is when you might have to use pots. So like doing something like, let's do 4. Chaos Sanctuary, you gotta be careful in. So we'll just do a Chaos run. And show you what I mean. Let's get rid of this junk first. Alright. Oops. Getting excited. So these chaos rounds, sometimes I die, I'm not gonna lie. The idea is really, ideally you might want to switch to like a Rising Sun amulet or whatever during this part because, ooh, you see, look at, oh, I just potted. We're still alive, one pot. So that was a bad teleport. That was an example of a terrible teleport. Be careful of doing that. Let them come to you. Yeah, don't be greedy. There, we're still alive. But like I said, things can get hairy real quick. It's not as tanky, obviously, as the Paladin version, because it's a sorceress. But it's pretty cool to see a source swinging a sword and getting in there and not dying too much. But she's pretty, straightforward to play as well. Click, point, that's it. You got one skill, Zeal, teleport. You'll see how quick the bosses go too here in a second. Because your damage is so high, as soon as you hit, they're just about like instantly dead. So, alright, let's pot up here. Let's get some life. So for some reason, that 20% life steal isn't enough. There's more needed, obviously. Oh, we're gonna die. There we go. So she hits hard, but she is quite quite squishy. But super fun to play. It's a nice change from having her equipped as like just full aura power. Because at least, ooh, that was a bad teleport again. Oh, and you don't have teleport speed, so be super careful. That could have been very bad. And just do it the cheesy way. Oh, Grand Charm. Alright. Buffs ran out. Let's buff up. And get back in the fight. So for like building her like completely opposite of what she's supposed to be doing, I think she's pretty cool. Works pretty well. If you guys think of any ways that can improve this build, I tried a whole bunch of stuff too. After this run, after I show you the clear speed on Diablo, I'll show you all the different variations I chose or tried to do anyway. If I can connect on the first couple hits, he's just instantly dead normally, but oh, 2 hits. Ancient Shield. You do end up picking up a lot of junk that you didn't think you picked up, just because you're clicking all the time. What did we get? Nice. Okay. Nice, nice. Very successful round. Alright. What was I gonna show you guys? Oh yeah, we're gonna go through the gear. Alright. So, tried a couple different variations. I was using this Gladiators and Enigma. So I tried both of these. Okay, Gladiators was pretty good. The only issue was with the Gladiators, I don't have the resistance. Okay, so if I put it on, you can see I just lose all my resistance and I don't have my spec properly because I'm spec for the Chains of Honor right now. But what ends up happening is my resistances go way down, but one thing that's nice is that I hit the... Oh, I thought I would have. Faster hit recovery. That's why. Because of my... Here it is. Faster hit recovery, 100%. Smokeless weed, dude. Alright, there it is. Right? Passion. That's the gear. That's the equipment I was talking about. So 100% faster hit recovery. Right there for sure you're hitting that break point. And that makes a difference. So she doesn't get stunned, you know? Like she can kinda react way quicker. The only problem is when you're in places where you have lightning or cold or poison or fire, anything, you're kind of screwed. So Chains of Honor, like in a overall rounded way, is kind of a bit better, gives you a little bit more survivability for that. Weapons, there's no really options there, or you lose your stuff. And I did use Drax as well, but if you do put Drax on, you don't hit your faster attack rate, so then your Zeal's coming out way slower than it should be, and well, you're just even in more danger, right? Because you're not hitting as quickly, and you're squishier than what you just saw right now. But overall, she's pretty good. Having fun with her so far. What else could we do? We could do a Trav run, see how that goes. These as well, you have to be careful. You gotta be careful everywhere. This is Diablo, but especially with the Sorceress running right into the battle. Little telestomp, get him, oh, get out. Ooh, almost died there. See, you gotta be real careful. It's pot. Get the pot going here. Do a couple more of those. I need some more life though. Get out. You should be able to just stand and do it, but you can't. And there is a perfect way to end the video. True example of the glass cannon. 2 hits on Diablo and then can't take any shots from those fire. You could do the swap soul, right? Like if you put on Rising Sun Amulet, you'll have like 80%, so you'll just get healed by these guys. But then again, you're gonna lose the attack speed. So she could be good in different situations, but you might have to be pretty optional or switch back and forth with your gear a little bit. But yeah, if you like the video, you like the build, you have ways to improve it, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It helps the channel out a lot. And I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.